So Hunk is easily one of the most mysterious characters in the Resident Evil franchise. He has been around since the beginning and we have yet to see the true identity of Hunk. And even though we don't know who Hunk is, that doesn't stop him from being a fan favorite character. Hunk is an extremely capable soldier, skilled with a number of weapons, and able to deliver solid melee attacks. He is completely cold and determined, focusing completely on accomplishing the mission, despite the consequences. He thinks nothing of the comrades that are sacrificed on his assignment, and operates with ruthless efficiency. Hunk views his missions as a part of war, so losses are necessary, and says that the reason he has never failed a mission is because he always follows the principle that the objective takes priority over everything else. Now, due to Hunk's hidden identity, there are a lot of fan theories out there for who he could possibly be. So in this video, I will be going over Hunk's origins, as well as going over the many fan theories of Hunk. Now before we start, if you are new here and end up enjoying the video, then make sure to subscribe for more Resident Evil content like this. Also make sure to let me know your own theories on Hunk in the comments below. With that all out of the way, let's get right into the video. The earliest piece of information relating to Hunk was that he received training at the Military Training Center on Rockford Island in 1996. From here, he went on to carry a large number of successful operations, the first one being the Raccoon City incident. In 1998, Hunk led the Alpha team and was sent to retrieve the G-Virus from the Raccoon City underground laboratory. He and one of his soldiers managed to corner William Birkin in his lab and tried to talk him to come along with them quietly. However, Birkin refused to hand over the G-Virus and resisted by pulling out his gun, causing the soldier to shoot the scientist. Hunk berated him for doing this, as he reminded the soldier of their order, which was to bring the doctor in alive and take the case carrying the samples of the G-Virus, along with samples of the T-Virus. With their objective secured, Hunk and the Alpha team headed to the tram in the sewers, which would bring them to the extraction point. However, Birkin injected himself with the G-Virus sample to save his life and mutated into the monster G. He hunted down the members of the Alpha team, killing all of them except Hunk and spilling the contents of the case. G consumed the G-Virus samples and crushed the canisters carrying T-Virus, which infected the sewer rats. The rats then spread the virus all throughout Raccoon City using the sewer network, which connected to the water supply. Hunk, undeterred by the death of the rest of the Alpha team, focused on getting a sample of the G-Virus to bring back to Umbrella. As the Raccoon City outbreak raged around him, Hunk managed to obtain a sample, and at least a week after his confrontation with Birkin, he contacted the team's evac helicopter and arranged to be picked up on the police station's roof. As Hunk headed to meet his helicopter, his radio picked up various transmissions, like the police flotilla attempting to contain the outbreak. At last, Hunk reached the roof of the police station, where he set off a flare, allowing his extraction helicopter to reach him and take him to safety. Now his other mission would be the Rockford Island incident. Hunk later received an assignment to transport a container to Rockford Island, but Alfred Ashford, the commander of the island's base, refused to tell Hunk's team what was inside. Hunk believed that a package with an unidentified cargo was present. Hunk believed that a package with an unidentified cargo presented a significant danger to a team since they could not be prepared for what was inside, and made this clear in his report to Alfred. And that is pretty much it for Hunk's story, so now let's dive into the theories. So the first theory suggests that Hunk is actually Billy. Billy is on the most wanted list, and Umbrella has all sorts of pull to manipulate him into working with him. He could have just continued his mercenary lifestyle following Umbrella's downfall and moved on to work for Tricell. Now this does sound pretty good, however the biggest downfall of this theory is that we have seen Hunk's face in the Resident Evil 3 epilogues, and it really doesn't match up to Billy's. The next theory suggests that Hunk is Alex Wesker. Now Hunk could indeed be the last Wesker clone, as we have never seen Alex Wesker's face before. Hunk has the ability to avoid death constantly, and it has been said that Alex Wesker has found immortality. Although it is most likely that Alex would have some superhuman abilities, and Hunk has not shown that he possesses any of these abilities. Although he does have an abundant amount of skill, working with Umbrella as a mercenary would keep him close enough to keep an eye on them and know the whereabouts of Spencer. He could have kept his identity a secret from Umbrella and everyone else for that matter. The next theory suggests that Hunk is actually Chris's father, given the dialogue between the two of them in raid mode. The breathing reply that Hunk gives to Chris when asked if he's seen him before is very similar to Darth Vader from Star Wars. Most likely though, these conversations between the two of them may just be a joke. Regardless of who Hunk really is, he is still a fan favorite character loved by many, with his dope appearance and insane combat skills. And that is what I got for this video. But before you head out, make sure to let me know your own theories for Hunk. I would love to hear them. And once again, if you did end up enjoying the video, then maybe consider subscribing for more Resident Evil content like this. Thanks for watching, I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Peace.